Here's something that doesn't quite add up to me. We're told that modern data centers right here in Minnesota can use anywhere from 1 to 5 million gallons of water every single day. I didn't misspeak. Millions daily for a single large facility. To put that into perspective, that's about as much water as tens of thousands of people use in a day. At the same time, we live in a world where I can hold a tiny SIM card in my hand, something smaller than a fingernail, and it can store huge amounts of information, photos, videos, messages, entire chunks of my digital life, all in something that weighs basically nothing. So here's the question. If data can be stored so efficiently, so compactly, why do we suddenly need massive city-sized data centers popping up everywhere? Why do these facilities require so much land, so much electricity, and apparently so much water just to exist? Because it's not just about storage. That's the part people don't always explain clearly. These centers aren't just holding data, they're constantly processing it, running searches, streaming videos, powering AI systems, syncing apps, backing things up in real time. All of that creates heat, a lot of heat. And that's where the water comes in. Many of these facilities use water for cooling, especially during warmer months. It's part of how they keep servers from overheating. But still, when you step back and look at it, it raises a fair question. If our technology is getting smaller, faster, and more efficient on the user side, why does the infrastructure behind it seem to be getting bigger, more resource intensive, and more demanding? Maybe there are good reasons. Maybe it's the cost of convenience of streaming everything instantly, of having the internet in our pocket at all times. But it's also reasonable to ask, is this sustainable? Because millions of gallons of water per day for a single facility isn't nothing. And when you start multiplying that across more and more data centers, at some point, it's worth asking if something in this equation deserves a closer look. So yeah, maybe there's a reasonable explanation for all of this. Or maybe it's something we should be paying a lot more attention to. Either way, I want to hear what you think. Does this make sense to you, or does something feel off? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I actually read them, and the best ones shape what we dig into next. If this made you stop and think, hit like so more people see it. Share it with someone who loves questioning how things work, and save it so you can come back to it later. And if you're into breaking down big ideas like this without the fluff, subscribe and join the Source Force family. We're just getting started. Till next time, remember, we're all in this together, fam. One love.